Good afternoon, it's Matt Gibbs from Matt Gibbs Consulting. As you can see above, got the Fit for Business sign, trying to encourage people, whether you're employed, self-employed, or you understand already that you are running a business, that you need to be fit and healthy to run that business correctly, so you don't end up getting to a point in your life where you are burning yourself out. And why do we start the business? Why do we go into the employment? We do that work to make some money, to create a life for ourselves, and then get to retirement to be able to enjoy it with an amount of money that we can use to do the things that we enjoy doing. What I find a lot of people doing throughout their life is just working, pushing and grinding themselves into the ground, taking complete focus away from their health, getting so far down the line and being a complete wreck physically, and in that interim phase maybe burning themselves out, working too hard to try and get the money in, and it just kind of becomes a bit of a cycle. But if ultimately you're going to get to the end of your working life and you're knackered in terms of a physical wreck, and you can't go into that retirement phase or period of life and maximally enjoy it by having the health, the fitness, the energy, the vitality to enjoy it, and the money, what the hell are we doing? Today it's Sunday, it's the day before the start of my last week in employment. So since I left university, and what was that, 21, 42, 20 odd years, I've been in employment, been in self-employment, done both of them together, worked in small companies, worked in corporate companies, run my own business, and done a kind of mix of these different things. And now, again, after 8 years, I'm going to give up the day job and go back into this whole world of being wholly responsible for my destiny. And it's exciting, but there's always that trepidation. Will it work? And is everything that I'm doing going to be enough? But when you're in that employment or the self-employment is that stage of a business where you have a business and you are saying you are an entrepreneur, self-employed, but you're still trading time for money. So you are doing effectively a job, but you can call it your own business, your own job. The true word of the business is that you're working within your business, you're making money, but you could, if necessary, or if you want to, step away from it, and other people will be within your team. They'll be doing the work that needs to be done to continue that business moving forward. So in those transitions, particularly self-employment to that full business, you first start to bring on board a team, and that might be the accountant, an external accountant, might be an external bookkeeper, might be people doing your social media, and all sorts of other tasks. And that's kind of outsourcing that and allowing you to do your own bit, your own thing that you're good at, your own genius. And moving forward into that freedom is where you've moved further ahead and allowed your expenses, let's say, to go down far enough that the recurring income coming in that's guaranteed month on month without pushing and grinding, without strain and stress, exceeds those outgoings, and you have the systems in place to not actually have to be there. Just things are running smoothly and nicely. But it's Sunday afternoon today. I've had a busy week. I've probably worked 60 or so hours, but most of what I do it's now my passion, or I finally found that thing that I like to do, that I just don't consider it work. It's just something that I'm grateful to be able to be doing, to be giving back my knowledge, skills, experience, contacts to other people, and that's not work. That's just a total pleasure. But it takes an amount of time and it takes an amount of energy. And I've learned over the last 6 years, dialing in things with my fitness, health, energy, eating, or sleeping, everything, to be able to do that and still feel great and know my limits and know when I need to go to bed and go to bed early and get up early and meditate and be grateful and do all the things I need to do to be constantly on point and getting things just going and doing, continuing to grow from this self-employment to business for me. So I have been building the self-employment side of things for the last few years, still been employed. That's going to end the end of this week, and I'm turning my self-employment into a business. So I'm already outsourcing a number of different tasks and things like that to other people as I grow the business. But as it's Sunday today, it's been sunny outside, it then went cloudy, so I came in, I thought I'll come and show you this information on this video. The sun's coming out again now, but I spent an hour outside lying in the sunshine, just catching some fresh air, some sunshine, listening on audio to some meditation tracks and just relaxing and trying to tune into my gut feeling and trying to get an idea of what I wanted to say to people this coming week. Because that's the stage I've got to, is being able to sort of say, this is me being vulnerable, this is me being open, this is my experience, this is something that I believe that you will benefit from, and I want to share it with you in this video today. Because it's on a Sunday, I know some of you will be working massive hours, and that could be 40, 50, 60 hours, could be plus 60 hours. And you may not be looking forward to that week ahead. You may be kind of sweating a little bit and God, I've got to go back to work on tomorrow, Monday. We don't want to live like that. That's just an absolute nightmare, where you're just stressed before the week has started to actually be going into that week, whether it's going into that commuting or going into that office or going into that week of business tasks that are just relentless, and you can't seem to give yourself that time, that opportunity to look after yourself. And that's the key word here, looking after yourself. You've got to put yourself in first place, or you've got to learn to understand to be able to put yourself in first place. You've got to look after yourself, you've got to eat right, you've got to sleep enough, use tools and techniques and information, advice from anyone around you to allow you to become the better version of yourself and allow you to be fitter, stronger, healthier, happier, be more empowered to do the things that you love to do. And if you are in that state today, Sunday, dreading the week ahead, I urge you to get in touch. There's things that can be done. It's not that we can switch a switch, but we can sit down and we can just have a little strategy conversation, and we can say, this is where you are, whether you are employed, self-employed, or running a business, and what your state of health and energy levels are. Have a look at the bigger picture of where you want to get to, how you want to, how you envisage your life and how you see yourself now, and what is that gap, Why are you back here when you know you want to be further down here? What's how long has it been like that? Has that been continuously going on over the months and years that you've been self-employed or in business? Or if you're employed, then have you been wishing and hoping and desiring to be self-employed and to have freedom for such a long time, but you're trapped behind a glass ceiling, or you've hit a brick wall and you can't seem to move forward from there? I don't want you to be stuck, whether you're employed, self-employed, or in business. I don't want you to be not in good shape and in good health. I don't want you to be struggling to get through the week, to get to the end of the week, done all your business tasks, flow into the weekend, still realise you've got things to do, and you're absolutely knackered from everything that's taken place in the week previously. It's not a way to live. And what I'd like to do is help you. I'm not an expert. I'm maybe in your particular instance just a few steps ahead of you. I work with other coaches. People help me. They are 1, 2, or several steps ahead of me, and I can see that. I recognise that, and I go to them, listen to them, see what they're doing, and pick up all the different little bits and pieces that assist me in growing my health, wealth, lifestyle, business, skills, acumen, abilities, and I'd like you to do the same. You know, follow me, follow these videos, look at what I'm doing. Don't necessarily copy it and say I want to be like Matt. Just I want you to listen to the things that I'm saying from my experience, and I want to show you the experience of other entrepreneurs, business people, people who've moved from employment to self-employment to growing a business, people who've been in poor health and transformed themselves into a new version of themselves. They've grown their awareness, grown their ability to look after themselves. I want to be sharing those videos with you, so like the page, keep looking at the videos, commenting on them, put your questions to me, anything you want, ask me through the page, and if you feel that you're ready to have a conversation, then just shoot me a PM, send me a message, give me a call. It's not going to be a load of money, it's not going to be a load of time, but it's going to save you a load of money, it's going to save you a load of time, and that's the really important thing about working with coaches, is that they can give you that leverage to save you time and money. And ultimately down the line you'll look back and say, for that nominal investment in time and money, I got to make this massive leap and transition in my life, and that's the really important thing, investment in yourself. So go ahead and you know, have a good week. Don't want you to be struggling. Just spend a little bit of time today just thinking, how can I make myself and my week better? How can I be more grateful for what I have already? And how can I move it forward? What's the one thing I can do this week to make it slightly better? Okay, have a good week.